Yeah, so I guess that's gonna be your final offer on this figure. Alright. Hello guys, I'm Spicy Bill, and this is gonna be an unboxing of the Hot Toys video game masterpiece, VGM030. So yeah, this is another line in the Hot Toys line of 1/6 scale collectible figures. This is the video games masterpiece series. They're very well known for their movie masterpiece series. I think as of today, they're currently at number 520 something. This one's number 30 in the video game line, and then there's also the TV masterpiece series and the Hot Angel series. Like the Alien Girl and stuff like that. So anyway, this one here is Deathstroke from Batman Arkham Origins, which I think is a video game, from the Arkham series. I remember playing the first Arkham Asylum game. I think it was okay actually. I think they took the game mechanics and then incorporated that into a Lord of the Rings game a couple years later. And that was actually a pretty fun game because I remember I used to play that with one of my friends who I work for. So that was actually pretty decent. So anyway, obviously licensed by Detective Comics, DC right here. And yeah, this is an unboxing video where I'm going to talk about the box, the packaging and stuff like that. If you want to see the review on the figure itself and all the details, check out the upcoming review video. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the box real quick. Alright. Of course, I got the figure out of the box already, so I'm not like struggling here. So here we have the box. Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Let's see. Of course, recommended for ages 15 and up. Not recommended for anyone under the age of 3. Here we have the UPC code, obviously made in China. This figure was released in 2019, I believe. So yeah, it's a relatively new figure. Let's see. Do we have an actual date here on the box? Whew, that does not sound good. Okay, I know they're still making figures for the Arkham series. They've been showing off the prototype Batgirl for who knows how long. Yeah, I think I want to pick up that figure for myself. If this channel doesn't go out of business completely. Okay, so here we have the side of the box, and then we have the window packaging right here. And okay, so we have the people responsible for this figure. Let's see if it's actually made on a computer or it's actually hand sculpted. As always, we have the executive producer. We have Howard Chan and Frank Dubois. Wow, interesting. Creative producer Howard Chan and JC Hong. Product designer Jian Wang. Head painter JC Hong. So, okay, at least the head is custom painted. Head art director, JC Hong. Pen controller, Lock Ho. Engineering designer, James Lee. Indiana Chan. We have accessory sculptor, Mr. Young. Okay, so some stuff are sculpted. Accessory supervisor, James Lee. Indiana Chang. Costume production designer, Mr. Sang. I don't know who this Mr. Sang is. I don't think it's Joseph Sang. But package designer, Zenith ZC and Monster JR. Monster Jr. I don't know. Seen that name a few times. Photography director, Kakin TT. Seen that name before too. Jimmy Chan, Monster JR. Product controller, Jamie Lowe. And Jian Wang. Okay, very nice. I was told this figure is actually really nice. Well, the packaging is actually really nice too. This is actually quite impressive. Definitely a lot better than the stuff from the Marvel MCU movie masterpiece series. This thing is just beautiful. And I like this packaging. That it's magnetized too. Damn, this thing is nice. Okay, yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. You know, when you're getting a non-Disney, non-Marvel, non-Star Wars property, you get so much more. You know, you even get a backdrop. So you got that, which you can assemble, kind of like the John Wick figure. Yeah, and you're paying the same price, so it's, yeah. I mean, I can keep complaining about Disney and stuff, and then people are gonna unsubscribe. But apparently, a lot of people that watches my videos also don't like Disney very much. I think you guys, are you guys coming from It's a Gundam's channel or something like that? Maybe. Okay, anyway. Here we have the instruction sheet right here of the figure itself. This is actually kind of important. You want to make sure you read the instructions. He has interchangeable chest plates. You can extend the shoulder. Position the shoulder armor will adjust according to arm movement. Do not excessively bend the arm, otherwise the figure will be damaged. Okay, you can detach the head. The best way to attach the this belt is to remove the head, and once you attach the belt, there's actually 2 clips here that allows you to hold the belt in place, just like that. So make sure you do that if you want to attach the belt. I don't think I'm gonna attach the belt because, you know, this thing is actually for sale, of course, just as always. On the belt, you can attach the sheath for the katana. We have the grenade. I actually have to sweet talk the owner of this figure to let me do the unboxing and filming the figure, because originally he did not want me to do anything with this other than sell it. So anyway, yeah. Okay, so anyway, we have the bow staff right here, which you can remove the tips and he can hold it on with his gripping hands. And we have his remote claw weapon, which is actually very interesting. So I don't know what this is. I think it's probably like some kind of a bomb, or I could be completely wrong. I'd never played the game, so I have no idea. If you have played the game, let me know what this weapon is, what it does. Here we have the wielding weapons. We have his looks like a 44 caliber Desert Eagle, model custom Desert Eagle. Not the 50 cal, the 44 caliber version, I think. I mean, it could be the 50 caliber version. I guess we'll find out. We have the katana, and apparently the katana is very sharp, so be careful. I think this thing is actually made out of plastic, or it could be. Yeah, it's plastic. Yeah. Okay, so I think Hot Toys learned their lesson using metal material for the sword. Somehow, for some reason, they always end up getting bent in the packaging. I've seen it on Hot Toys figures, and I've seen it on TB League figures and other third-party unlicensed figures. Every time they use like metal on a sword, it always ends up bent for some weird reason. So, all right, so enough useless information. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here, because all this information are completely useless. I'm just an idiot. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. We have hand options, very nice. Very nicely painted. We have a lot of weathering going on the hands. Here we have the, yeah, I think that's actually 50 cal. That's actually really nice. It's got the standard rail, and then it's got a custom rail on the bottom. So that looks really cool. We have his, I still don't know what this is. It's kind of like very weird looking weapon. Apparently you can attach this string in between this, so maybe it flies around and loop around something and blows up or something like that. Who knows? It's Batman. We have 2 grenades. I think these are just explosives. We also have extra spare hand pegs in case if you break them, and we have the tips of the bow staff. So here we have the bow staff. You can remove the tips and make a collapsed version. Kind of like something the Predator uses or something like that. I think that's it. Okay, I show you guys the katana that's made of plastic. This is actually really nice. It's gunmetal. And we have the sheath. Obviously you can, let's see, he holds it like this. So the katana goes in like that. There we go, you can do that. We have the belt that goes on around his chest right here. This is actually very nice. This part though, I don't like. This looks like it's glue. I guess you won't see it, but still. Could have done a better job right here, right? What the heck is that? Yeah, and then we have these clips that basically this thing, you attach a katana like this through this loop, through this hole, and then attach to the back of his body, and then you clip that on here to hold it in place. Yeah, that's the idea anyway. Okay, we have the interchangeable armor piece right here. Let's see, very nicely sculpted. Let's see, let's go ahead and get the figure out. I think this guy is actually completely brand new. This is like the first time I took it out of the box. And I'm listing this thing on eBay as a used figure. Boy, well, this is according to the owner's instructions, so whatever. If they're okay with selling it, I mean, pretty much since I opened it, I guess it's technically used. We have the stand here. I think the stand is very basic. It's really nothing we haven't seen before. I mean, this is just as almost as lazy as you can possibly get for a stand. We have the placard right here. This is actually very nicely done, but they do it with every, they do it with a Star Wars figure, they do it with other stuff. We got a custom printed, texturized platform here. It says Batman Arkham Origins. You can remove the plastic, attach this thing right there, if that's what you want to do. If you buy this figure, do whatever you want. Let's see, Batman Arkham Origins, and all the related character element. DC Comics Warner Brother Entertainment S19. So I'm assuming 2019, S19, 2019. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this stuff here. Put this here, and take a look at the figure itself. Looks like he can stand pretty good, so that's nice. A lot of people complain about this figure's proportions. You know, he looks very stocky, but I think I actually looked at some pictures last night before I, I was talking to the owner. It looks like, I think Hot Toys took the video game, the in-game model, and then, make the figure out the in-game model. So it's actually game accurate. Just the way that he's designing the game to be very stocky looking. I'm not sure that's how he looks like in the video. Well, I mean, that's how he looks like in the video game. I think the comic version is just not stocky. So a lot of people are, drawing like comparisons. But it is actually game accurate. This representation of Deathstroke is game accurate. Supposedly, it's like the DC version of Deadpool. I think he actually looked a lot cooler than Deadpool. I just really can't get into that whole Deadpool craze. I think that character might be a little bit overrated. But anyway, we have the plastic covers. It comes out very easy on the hands. On the legs is a little bit less easy, so I'm gonna do that later. Initial impression, this thing actually looks super nice. The figure itself, I can't speak for the accessories yet. Usually, from my recent experience, some of the accessories can be quite disappointing. But yeah, this figure is actually very nicely done. I don't see any flaws right now. from initial impressions. And it's really heavy. It's quite heavy compared to like the other stuff. So, so far so good. But I guess we'll see. Head scope is actually very nice. This thing actually loops around the back of the... and there's a wire in here, so you can actually pose that. Let's see if there's any serious flaws with the paintwork on the head. Well, I mean, it's a sculpted mask, and then there's like a human face inside, mostly just the eyes. I don't see any flaws whatsoever. You know what, honestly, I think this figure is pretty damn good. Okay, I guess we'll see how this thing works a little bit. I kind of want to see what they're saying about, you know, the shoulders. Well, you got a little bit of butterfly action right here. I know this guy has very limited articulation due to the inner suit right here. So you kind of don't want to mess around with that too much. Reminds me of General Zod. And looks like the shoulder armor here is spring-loaded. That's actually quite interesting. Yeah, there's actually a spring inside. That's interesting. So you kind of push the spring in like that, and then you bring the arm out. Obviously, at this point, I can pretty much tell you the arm cannot go perpendicular, and the articulation is severely hindered on this guy. This suit really hinders the movement of the arm. So you can move the arm right there, but then you can see the material getting stretched. And you really have to mess around with this shoulder piece right here. So I guess it can get kind of annoying. But the elbow can bend. But again, this is a rubber. Actually, this is not a rubber piece. This is, I think, like mixed media fabric and something. So, yeah, you can bend that. But you don't want to hold it in that position for too long. Could potentially cause some creases and stuff like that. Let's see. The arm, oh, actually, no, that's not bad. I think you can actually raise it without causing any damage. The material is very stretchy, so. Okay, I'm gonna try this. The instruction doesn't say anything about the articulation, so I'm assuming you can kind of mess around with it a little bit. Yeah, you can pose the legs. You can definitely pose the legs. I don't know if you're gonna rip the pants, if you're gonna do like a kick. Okay, you know what? Honestly, I wouldn't risk it. Why does this thing says XXX? That's actually very interesting. It stitches XXX. Oh, this is one sexy figure. Got some shotguns over here. Yeah, very nice. Looking forward to reviewing this guy. So stay tuned for the review. I hope you guys find this unboxing very interesting. I hope. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching.